Well, hey everybody, it's HeapCVA. Welcome to my channel. Thanks so much for coming by. We are in 911 operator, and notice that the numbers have changed where we have a different kind of dating or numbering system than we did before. We are now out of beta and into pre-release. And one of the reasons I'm putting up another video so quickly is, quite honestly, I played a little career mode here, and I noticed for myself, you guys probably already know this, but I noticed some significant changes. So this version 14.17, knowing that the 24th of this month it should come on sale as a release. We'll see how that goes. Let's check this out. So I think I've already reset HeapCVA, and so we should be able to just start. We need 100 reputation to move on to the next city. We won't get that in this video, obviously that takes quite a while, but let's get it fired up. Looks like these are a little more colorful than they were before. I've seen some new pictures. This is obviously new. It's giving you you know, things to look for, symptoms and signs, and so that's educational if nothing else. So we're actually starting with $10,000 instead of the $2,000. Notice that these are stacked on top of each other instead of tabbed. The cost of vehicles is still the same. No motorcycle. I have one vehicle available to me, which is a technical truck. No equipment sitting here, and 2 members of staff. Not a lot to look at, but quite honestly, it does allow us, if you come down to equipment, which this is standard with the handgun, the bulletproof vest, and a first aid kit. Theoretically, I could move down, means all these people have a weapon, buy 3 of these, and all of a sudden I've got the ambulances a little bit more ahead. We only have 2 staffing on the fire trucks, but that's okay. So this is a little different than it was before. So statistics are not available because I haven't done anything yet. So let's start the deployment. I'll zoom out. Locations are similar. I hope they must all be parked in the same spot. So let's fire this up and see what happens. So we'll send a police officer and ambulance over here already. This is coming up where we have a nice little list going on here. You can open that thing again, which is nice. It beats the heck out of not being able to see it again.
911, what's your emergency?
Already got a
Hello.
phone call.
Like to
Here's the
order
pizza one.
Pepperoni with extra cheese, please.
Excuse me? You've reached 911.
Yes, I know. Oh, and 2 cans of soda.
Ma'am, do you have an emergency?
Yes, I do.
And you can't talk about it because of someone in the room?
I like this one. I can
Yes, exactly.
Do you also need medical attention? Is somebody hurt?
Yes. Do you know how long it will be?
I have an officer about a mile away. I'll send it right away.
Yes, please.
Are there any weapons in the house?
Yes.
Can you stay on the line with me?
No,
I
thanks.
think it's the
hope we'll
first
get
time
you
I
a
asked
food.
that question.
All right, the officers are coming.
So we're right there, fortunately. So we'll let them do their thing.
Waiting for instructions. On my way.
Pick this guy off real quick. Looks like there's that. They need an ambulance already. This should be resolving itself. I'm almost to the point where I think that you need to check, even though it should resolve on its own, to make sure that you sent everybody you were supposed to send. So we have this guy here, and there it's resolved. It just, you know, from the little timer up here, there's nothing there yet, but I just get the impression that some things look different, that they register in my brain, but I can't describe to you what it is that's different. I just feel like it's different. That's a good thing, as this thing gets ready for a release. Holy cow. So of course, obviously we want it to be set up as well as it can. So let's take that phone call.
What's your emergency?
Hello? There's been a car crash.
Where did the collision happen?
Around.
Are there any injuries?
No, no one hurt.
When did it happen?
5 minutes ago.
Are any of the
And
vehicles
that's easy.
blocking traffic?
Yeah, both were completely destroyed.
Do you know who caused the accident?
I wanted to argue about that. Can you send the police to figure it out?
We sure
All right,
will,
Let's
sir.
wait for the emergency services.
Thank you so much for calling. Have a nice day. And we're off and running. Some new calls will come up, I hope, for you guys to see that I noticed. And so I'm encouraged by what I'm seeing. I'm kind of happy that I'm seeing it. This is a minor EMS call, so they should be done pretty quick. So that's what's different now too. Is that's right. I've only got 2 fire engines right now. Is that they make the fire trucks move the cars out of the street. I thought that's what tow trucks did. What do I know? But you know, I find it funny that they're the units that are stuck moving that. So here comes another speeder, or it doesn't. Yeah, speeder. Hopefully we'll clip him. Try not to hit my ambulance, okay? All right, phone call.
Hello? I need help.
Oh, it's her again.
Ma'am, where are you? Oh, I'm sorry, ma'am. What's burning?
It's burning. Send in the fire brigade immediately, please.
Okay, ma'am, I need you to calm down. What is burning?
My car. There's a smoke coming from under the hood. Send in firefighters.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'm sending the fire department.
Well,
The fire brigade. She's kind of sassy, isn't she? Yeah. No worries. So this should resolve. Actually, some of them are slower than others, which really kind of catches me off guard a little bit. And one thing that I don't know that we'll see an incident like that in this round. I don't know how long each round is going to take us. Is that like with the fire apparatus responses, it used to seem like you send a fire truck to take care of it. Now, I had a fire in my last little kind of run through before I did a video, and I had to add fire apparatus to the response to get the resolution time to come down.
How long ago did this happen?
A moment ago.
Where did this happen?
Around.
Are your attackers still in the area?
Get those guys going.
Do you have any injuries?
No, we're fine.
Do you know what direction they went?
I think south.
All right, sir. We'll take care
Well,
of
they
it.
can only go so far until they go into the ocean.
Yeah, I will.
There's not many ways they can go. Okay, we need to send him there. It's a long response. Actually, I can send him there. I will send him right there.
I copy. Case resolved.
And we'll do that. Still waiting on this. That car is going to be burnt to a crisp.
Reporting. On my way.
They need a police car. So see how that Okay, this should go a little faster. It's going, I guess, as fast as it's going to go. You can add vehicles to that. Seems to make the incident go a little faster. Probably wouldn't be of any help to anybody.
Heading over there.
So got another EMS call that I didn't really see. So a twisted foot. Hopefully they'll be out in about soon. This one should resolve. Oh, really? It's going to resolve in 5 seconds. Oh, now they're shooting at each other. Wow. Now, see, that's what you get when you start shooting at people.
What are the orders? Heading
That's
over
going to
there.
cost you a trip to the
Waiting for instructions. I copy. Going there.
911,
Hospital
what's your
now.
emergency?
Yeah, hello. There is a fight out in the street. Can you please send the police quickly?
How many of them are there?
2 men are, oh wait, they're not fighting anymore. One of them is lying in the street now. I think the second man left.
Can you give me a precise address of the incident?
Yes, of course. It's at...
So those other guys who were fighting, did you see where they went?
I have no idea.
Could you check his medical condition?
I prefer not to go there. It
Of
might
course
be
you wouldn't.
dangerous.
Yeah, okay.
Of course, ma'am. Your own safety is the most important. I'll send the ambulance and the police immediately.
Thank you.
No charge.
Bye.
You can tell we're starting to
What are the orders?
Ready for the next case.
What are the orders?
run out of police. And it's not, to me, it's not as easy to add units as it used to be.
Injured on board.
And there's not much more we can do. They're about done. Okay, well, that's a good thing. So we'll get them back downtown. That's going to resolve real quick. They're going to pop him? Yeah. So he's got to drive to the police station first.
What are the orders?
Looks like that. Somebody was responding to that call, weren't they? Here we go. We got stuff going on everywhere. Alright, first of all, we're going there.
What are the orders?
They're going there.
911,
Almost
what's your
missed the
emergency?
call.
There's a fire here.
There's a fire here.
Where are you, sir?
In front of...
So what's on fire?
I guess it's a living room.
I need you to be more specific, sir. Is the room in a house or an apartment?
It's situated in an apartment building.
That's a big one.
You're not inside, are you?
No, I saw the fire through a window.
Is the fire spreading anywhere?
Yes.
Do you know if there's anyone inside?
Well, I'm not sure, but I don't see or hear anyone.
That's a good sign.
Is it your place?
No, I was just passing by.
The fire department is on the way.
Okay,
Cool.
goodbye.
We only have a few
Heading over there.
What are the orders? I copy. Going there.
police. And so
We're ready. 10-4.
we're starting to get a little thin. Childbirth. That, I think they're going to be busy for a while. So get the loud party out of the way. Get these out of the way. This is going to take them a little while because there's only 2 of them. So I want to get these people resolved. God, why can't I say that today? So that they can get responded to the next incident. So we got them. That's moving nicely. We're almost, see, we're at 0-0. So now what we need to do is get this resolved. So that's moving as fast as it's going to go.
We're done here. I'm listening.
We're going to move that ambulance right to the next call.
Reporting.
Let's
Heading
just
over
send
there.
him there because we don't have any other calls to respond to. So that's good. That's taken care of.
Got injured. Going to hospital.
Okay, so the injured person's on its way down the road. This one, see, seat 369
Waiting for
seconds.
instructions. I copy. Going there.
And that's when you notice that things start to
10-4.
kind of fold a little bit. I'll be honest with you though, that
Heading over there.
I'll show you something when we get done. You know, we're 15 minutes in it. It's going to be about a 30-minute video. I really, not much more I can do about that. But, you know,
Waiting for orders. Heading over
we're
there.
going to have to stack vehicles on the call, almost like we're playing 911 first responder or emergency 4, depending on which one you have, and how it has to, you have to add units to a big incident to get it to resolve itself faster. And don't think that this is a bad idea to get that ambulance here. Notice that you're getting reports on your personnel now, and it gives you their health, and you don't want that to go too low. That would not be a good thing. Now, I have tried to see if having ambulances on scene would keep the personnel healthier, I guess. Didn't quite get the perfect
We're ready.
answer to that question, but we obviously have to get a considerable number of additional personnel on scene. We don't have them. We hopefully will have some money. We got 31 reputation out of that, which is pretty good. And see what happens. And I'll show you the screen when we get to that point. See this under fire, need backup. I have no idea where that is. You know, they said it once upon a time, and that is new. Now you have this, which is cool. It gives you the info, the dialogue from the call, and the on-scene all in one thing. Maybe that was there before and I didn't pay attention to that, but I like it. I am paying attention to it now, if nothing else. So now we have 2 on scene, and notice how fast the time is clicking down because we got 2 fire apparatus on scene. Our personnel are still doing pretty good, and they're not injured at all. Yay. So we can actually get this done. I don't know how much time you have after the 0, you know, when it counts down, before maybe it penalizes you for taking too long. I don't know. You know.
Case resolved.
Okay, so here's the list of things that we had. Holy cow, I don't see any red lines, which is obvious, which gave me positive points. There was an injury of both an EMS guy and a firefighter. So that's new for me. Here's our, you know, in prison, billed, hospitalized, all that. That's pretty much the same. This is looking good here. So let's go back. And we don't have any extra equipment, so there's nothing we can add quite yet. There's another vehicle, and we have a single firefighter that we can turn into a secondary firefighter. Boom. And that allows us to add what seems to be a needed thing, which is adding a fire unit. It's some kind of technical vehicle is what they call it. Now look where this individual is in recovery. So all of a sudden you've lost the access to them. So I had to pay for another member to show up, and I must have lost one somehow, so we'll add another one here. I don't know how that happened. It's weird how that happens, and they're off duty till further notice. That's kind of like real life. I didn't know the game was going to get so realistic. So got that. That really chips away at your costs. Now I have enough personnel to add a police officer, so we can go into equipment and get him a pea shooter, and I can get some vests. I can afford that at least. So if they do tangle with somebody, they're protecting themselves. I noticed that, you know, the last time I played this, you could get the high-powered rifle and everything really right away as long as you had the finances. You really can't do that now. So the only other thing I'm going to do, and it doesn't say you can't do this, just remember, on a medical aid, if you park a law enforcement or fire truck at a EMS call, say you run out of ambulances, it gives you credit for treating the patient. So here's where we're at this point. Let's go ahead and deploy. Hopefully this will go a little faster. I did have this game crash on me as I started to add personnel to the units. So we'll see how that all works. Let's hit this, get everything rolling, basically. I'm going to have to do an overlay of where this is compared to Hawaii to see whereabouts this is. Is this Maui or one of the other airports? It's been so long, you know, that I run out of things. I mean, still waiting on a call. There we go.
911, what's your emergency?
My car was stolen.
Oh, darn it.
When was your car stolen?
I don't know. I left my car about an hour ago
And where did this happen?
in front of a shopping mall.
What's the address of where this happened, sir?
And we'll go do a report.
Sir, are you sure you didn't park your car in, a no parking zone, somebody's driveway?
See, what he's asking
bus
is if he
stop?
got
I'm sure I
towed.
didn't. It was a normal parking place.
Okay, I'll send an officer when I have one available.
Thank you. I'll wait for them.
And certainly you will. I don't know if I would have
Reporting right away.
said exactly that. I guess I go back to the phone calls that I took as a dispatcher, and what was my response to certain things. You can't see through the telephone receiver, so sometimes you got to take people at their word. There's a couple other calls in here that, maybe it's different in other countries, but when you call 911 here and say, my tummy hurts, you're going to get an engine in a medic unit and an ambulance or a combination of something like that. We're not going to say you're not really sick or not coming. I mean, there might be a place here in the country that does that because they're so busy, but for the most part, you're going to get a response. To not respond is not necessarily a good thing. So, medical emergency up there. So we have our 2 calls, and we just cleared one, which is good. I just dragged those guys back into the center of town. They didn't go back to the station.
Good evening. I have a problem with my daughter. She's screaming, breaking things, completely out of control.
Is your daughter hurt?
No.
Where are you calling from?
We live at
Yep, I've had this one before too.
How old is your daughter?
14.
I don't like either of these 2 answers.
Ma'am, it doesn't sound like a 911 situation. Please deal with your daughter yourself or call the education support.
That's
How? She breaks everything in her room. Send someone in. I need help.
there.
All right, ma'am, I'll send an officer by.
See, that bugs me. Obviously, they don't get out much. All right, I'm going to send him up there. Got a little car bump going on. So how we doing? We got EMS. I could have sent an engine, but I did not. Now they're too close. So blew that one. Some of those they bother me because I know this is a game, so I'm trying not to turn on that little switch in my head that is my real life experiences that get in the way with the enjoyment of the game sometimes. So, you know, we're 5:04 into this. So, all right. So EMS, we're knocking that one out. Didn't transport. That's obvious. Waiting for police officer to get up here. That's all good.
911, what's your emergency?
Take the call.
Hello? There's an unconscious man here on the pavement.
Where are you calling from?
Around.
Did you see him pass out?
No, he was on the ground when I found him.
Does he have any visible injuries?
No, I think he's not injured.
Is he breathing?
Yes. Breath smells so bad.
I'm gonna send a police officer to check up on him as well, okay? Wait there until he arrives.
Okay, I'm waiting.
Well, cool. That just had different answers than it had before, which kind of caught me off guard.
Requesting some shots fired. Requesting backup.
Oh, for pity's sakes. Aren't they in handcuffs? See, and I'm kind of out of... So that's going to resolve itself, so we're going to get them going to that other call right now.
Waiting for instructions.
Go. I'm going to send this ambulance here. You know, we'll kind of play this one by ear. If I hear anything else, then I can go ahead. See? And it resolved itself. So, we're short an
911,
ambulance.
what's your emergency?
Hello? I would like to report a robbery.
Where did this happen?
Around.
How long ago did this happen?
A moment ago.
Are your attackers still in the area?
I have no idea. They ran away somewhere.
Do you have any injuries?
Yeah, my friend is hurt.
What happened to your friend?
They knocked him down. He's hurt and having breathing problems.
Okay, just make sure he doesn't move until the ambulance arrives.
Sure.
Did they have any weapons?
Okay, still
Yeah,
asking him
one of them has a
questions.
gun.
We'll take care of it. Just wait for emergency services to arrive.
Yeah, I will.
So, got them going.
What
Now,
are the orders?
that ambulance is tied up. I've got EMTs going there.
What are the orders?
Got
On
another
my way to the hospital.
Reporting.
EMS call.
What are the orders? Affirmative.
We'll go here. I don't believe that they're still under fire, really. It doesn't say that. That is annoying. I think I'm going to have him chase them. I think they're going to be fine. Then, as soon as I get an ambulance clear, I will...
What are the orders?
Ready for the next
See,
case.
and it cleared on its own. That's still kind of jinky. However you want to pronounce that. Yeah, kind of annoying. But it's not as bad as it could be. So, driving through a red light. Okay. This is where the motorcycles would be awesome. We got all kinds of stuff going on up here.
911, what's your emergency?
There's a fire here.
Here.
Where are you, sir?
In front of...
So what's on fire?
I guess it's a living room.
I need you to be more specific, sir. Is the room in a house or an apartment?
It's part of the house.
You're not inside, are you?
No, I saw the fire through a window.
Is it your place?
No, I was just passing by.
Is the fire spreading anywhere?
I don't think so.
The fire department is on the way.
Okay.
Cool.
Bye.
I had to read that one because I've only seen that one once.
What are the orders?
Shots fired?
I'm listening.
Where,
Heading over there.
seriously,
What are the orders? I copy. Go in there.
well, fortunately I had somebody available.
Reporting.
It's,
10-4.
you know, I'm right on the ragged edge of having not enough. See, like this, look at this. All the suspects in an injury, you know. So get them going. That's probably what that's going to be for epilepsy. No problem. I got both engines going to this. That should make this go faster. The rumor is. I apologize for the longer video. Obviously, they need an ambulance. I don't know what happened there. Excuse me. Yeah, sure. Let me just drop everything I'm doing and go to that. It's a home invasion too, which
Requesting support. Requesting
really,
support.
are we going to go back to this again? Seriously. To me, that's broken.
911, what's your emergency?
Hello? There was a robbery?
Of course.
How long ago did this happen?
A moment ago.
Where did this happen?
Around,
Are your attackers still in the area?
I have no idea. They ran away somewhere.
Do you have any injuries?
Yes, I was hit badly.
Where were you hit?
My head. I'm bleeding.
Okay, I want you to just stay there and wait until the ambulance arrives.
Sure.
Did they have any weapons?
They'll
No,
be.
I think not.
All right, sir, we'll take care of it. Just wait for emergency services to arrive.
Yeah, I will.
I just cannot believe. So
Waiting for instructions. I copy. Got injured. Going to the hospital.
there's not even any need for that police car, really, honest and truly. So
Case resolved.
this should be resolved soon. We unfortunately need another ambulance. And it's clear over here.
Heading over there.
And then I'll send him. Oh, it resolved itself.
Reporting. 10-4.
He's got plenty of room. So we'll go there. We got this guy going
Heading
here.
over there.
So far, so good. We're almost out of time.
Right away.
Yep. It's kind of a van anyway. It should be able to carry a few folks, huh?
What are the orders? I copy.
Case solved.
We got an ambulance right. Don't go that way. Go the other way.
Right away.
I could have done that guy too. What difference would it made, right? Actually, there's more than one. So I'm going to send the other ambulance as well. Worst that can happen is it gets
Reporting.
returned.
Affirmative.
So this is, I've got an injury up here. And
Waiting for orders.
we got an ambulance going up that direction. And we don't have to deal with any other incidents. We just got to get this taken care of.
On my way to hospital.
And
Affirmative.
so we'll send another police car because apparently everybody's under fire again. This was the one thing that everybody had a discussion over was why when you have one person and you have two police officers, do the police officers
Standing by.
all of a sudden, and I don't mind losing the points over red light infraction. We had other things going on. It was the only red one that I caught. 25,000 for that. Pretty happy. There's a lot of threes here. This was resolved with a 0. Makes me feel a little better. Didn't get any points for it, but they didn't hate us either. So 35,000 got us to the end of the video without too many problems. As far as our staff goes, looks like everybody is released to go back to work. Cool. So this will save, which is nice. And we'll continue on from here, trying to get to the next city as soon as we can. And that's pretty cool. So that ends today. I didn't want this to go too far, so I'm going to talk fast. Thank you so much for coming by my channel. Hope you're having a great day or a great night wherever you are on the planet. Thanks for coming by and checking out my stuff. If you have any comments, please leave them in there so I can respond back. I'd really like to do that when I can. If you don't have anything to say and you just want to let me know if I did a good job or a terrible job, hit either the thumbs up or the thumbs down. It gives me a very good idea of how I'm doing. And at the end of the day, if you haven't already, think about subscribing so that we can hang out a little more often. All that said, you know and I know we'll see each other in the next video, and you guys have a great day.